Agnello, you're based in the US and Mumbai, but your website is on Alfred Rose.
Right.
How come?
Um, he's actually my idol, my guru, and right from my childhood, I've been singing his songs,
Yes.
listening to him, and just about a few years now that I've really taken up singing as very seriously. That I
But you're
wanted to do.
basically into IT,
I'm into IT,
writing
and
antivirus.
I'm into antivirus softwares,
Okay.
and that's our specialty into viruses. But singing was my second uh, passion, I would say, and I wanted to just grow in it and specialize in something.
So you were telling me this fascinating story of how you set up the website.
Yeah, the website was basically something that I planned 3 years back.
Yeah.
I'd registered it, but I was just not knowing how to design a website. But I had already promised somebody that it's going to be there, available to the public on the 6th death anniversary of Alfred Rose. Until that
2009.
2009,
Yeah.
and until 19th of October, nothing was ready. That's when somebody reminded me through an email
Yeah.
that 21st is the Alfred
I
Rose
see.
death anniversary, and I sat down for about 3 hours one night, and
Yeah.
I said, at least let me get something done. We got the website up and running, and after 2 days, we completely renovated the website to make it very interactive
Okay.
and good looking for everybody, for all his fans.
So, in spite of being in Bombay all your life, dear, Alfred Rose was this big influence on you,
Yes.
and you are trying to be able to imitate his voice.
Imitating voice has been something that I'm practicing since the last 1 year.
I see.
Um, Pretty much successful.
I see.
In fact, I've sung for a few events here and there, and
I see.
they look at me as a junior guy.
I
And,
see.
but that's not what I intend to be called.
Yeah. Yeah.
Neither do I have intentions of becoming a melodic king
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
of Goa or of the Konkani industry. Whatever people want, they can call. But my job is just to sing very well,
Yeah.
give quality music to people, and spread the same message what Alfred had.
What was his message?
The message was to spread Konkani
Yeah.
everywhere through songs and through any other medium
Yeah.
that we could, and reach out to the world and ensure that Konkani does not die with time.
And he's done it quite successfully in the sense that his numbers of songs, the places where he has gone to, the kind of experimenting he has done, right from books in Konkani and all that.
Yes, he has done a lot of things. I've just started my career. I mean this field, I would say.
Yeah.
And when I look at what all he has done,
Yeah.
I don't know whether what all things I will be able to achieve.
Yeah.
But saying that Alfred Rose has reached great heights. He has reached different parts of the world.
He was a one-man industry in that
He
sense.
was, yes.
Cultural industry.
Absolutely. And his songs always had a special message.
I
His
see.
songs were always very melodious,
I
and
see.
people love to listen to it. A
Yeah.
simple thing that I seen last year in Canada.
Yeah.
I just went for a small event party, and I was invited to sing one song.
I see.
I had carried 11, and I had not told anybody how many I have.
I see.
But they made me sing 7 out of the 11.
I see.
And I did not sing the others because I didn't know the lyrics by heart.
Okay. Okay.
So that was the kind of passion people had. They didn't,
Yeah.
and they didn't mind me even not knowing the lyrics. They said, "Just sing what you want.
I
We
see.
want to hear this."
I see.
But that's the kind of
Yeah.
feeling, and that's the type of interest he has developed.
I remember I was in Mangalore once at this World Konkani conference covering it for Deccan Herald,
Okay.
and Alfred was singing there, and he sang this song about Pai Maza Munglorkar and that kind of thing.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it brought goosebumps to to
Yes.
me in that sense, because he had that. For him it was not just music; it was a message.
It was. It was. In fact, um, one of his favorites, one of my favorites, which is written by his Ami Sogliak. And
Yeah.
when I go for any event where there are Mangaloreans sitting or Indians sitting who
Yeah.
understand Konkani, singing that song in front of them, whether it's with music or without music, actually brings everybody together. That
Yeah.
closeness comes automatically during that point of time.
How would you rate his versatility? How many songs would you have sung all in all? Maybe.
Well, there are lots of people having different figures. I don't know the total number. I heard from somebody that it's around 5,000. Um, should be true to an extent.
I see.
As far as the listing is concerned, I personally have a listing of around 370 songs,
I see.
which we have physical copies of.
I see.
So based on that, I cannot judge how many numbers
Yeah.
are there.
Yeah.
but he has sang so many songs that
Yeah.
I don't know who has the actual count of it.
I see. I see. Uh, what in that sense, how would you explain your interaction with Konkani today, sitting in halfway around the world in the US?
It's very difficult for me.
Yeah.
For me, it's so important that I be connected to Goa, especially rather than India, I would say,
Yeah.
and get information of what's going on. It's very difficult because Goa is still not as much as connected to the internet as much
Right.
as it should
Should
be.
be.
And whatever information I get, I have a few people like Joe Goa UK or others
Yeah.
who keep posting things onto the internet,
Right.
and I really appreciate all the hard work they're doing.
Yeah.
Recently, somebody asked me why am I not posting things on YouTube, and I said I don't want to do competition
Yeah.
with people who are already doing it,
Right.
and they are doing a good job. And I don't know if I'll be able to get that much content as I need
Yeah.
to post,
Yeah.
but whatever I have, I might as well give it to them who are
Yeah.
already doing it. Sharing it with them is very important
You were
because
saying you spend an hour on Konkani music every day.
yes, that's something that I don't know why it does not stop, despite of whatever busy schedules I have, whether it's at night or whether it's in my car driving to the office. The Konkani music always goes on, and I do make it a point to practice every day. Also, that's as far as singing is concerned. Uh, right now, I'm working on certain exercises and singing practices that allows me to modulate my
I
voice
see.
and make it sound in the way I want it to actually come out. Um, Baritone is something I'm working on at this point of time,
I see.
and it's going to take a few more months for me to do it.
Alfred was a baritone and other things also.
Alfred was a natural baritone, and he had he could sing songs in different in any range that he wanted.
I see.
He would just choose what the song should sound into, and it would sound. In fact, I just saw a video of one of his song, which was Mogana Podon, and I don't have that song with me. Now I just got this video and I can capture that entire audio out of that. But when I heard him getting into the chorus, it is such a high song.
I see.
And actually, I called my wife in the US just
I
this
see.
morning, and I said I heard this song which I was looking for all this while. I don't know if I can sing it, and don't ever
I
ask me to sing because when she has a new song, she wants me to sing it
I
out
see.
to her. And I would say matching him, matching his quality, is not something that anybody can stand up and say I will do it.
I see.
It's not going to be impossible, but it's not easy at the same time. And for that melody, for the tune, and for the pitch, where he's consistently singing in tenor, it's amazing.
I see.
It's probably going to take me a couple of weeks to actually reach that. I mean, I can sing it in my own natural voice
Yeah.
if I want, but if somebody wants me to sing it in his style, it needs a lot of effort. Each song takes about 3 to 4 weeks
I
to
see.
actually master.
I see. And can you tell us a little bit about growing up in Bombay with the theats which you were talking about?
Well, yeah, this is how it
In
started.
Bandra?
In Bandra East, where I live even today. When I was a small little boy, my parents would take me for theats
I see.
wherever there was one, and I knew two names very nicely. One was M. Boyer and Alfred Rose.
I see.
And I again knew these two things. When it came to Alfred Rose, it was songs. When it came to M. Boyer, it was comedy.
Yeah.
And I knew M. Boyer would sing at the same time, but Alfred Rose has had that quality which was always in my mind. And singing and music has been in my blood since I was
see.
born. So I would pick up more on Alfred because of the songs. What reminds me today is one of my neighbor would come into our home. He was a Goan as well,
I
and
see.
sit there and would come and say, and I would go inside, take a comb in my
Yeah.
hand and come and say I'm Alfred Rose, and I would go walking left to
Comb
right.
is the mic.
Comb was the mic,
Okay.
and I would take the comb in my hand and sing with the comb as if that was the mic,
Yeah. Yeah.
and sing the same song that I would
I
listen at the theatre
I
with
see.
all the broken words I had.
I see.
But they would really appreciate me doing that at that time. I think it's now almost 30 years since I did that,
Yeah.
and well, I never imagined or expected me to actually take a real mic in my hand
I
and
see.
sing Alfred songs.
Where do you do it nowadays?
I do it nowadays. I've been invited at different places.
Even in Goa?
Yes, I did one event at Kala Academy
Yeah.
on the 2nd of Jan for Lucasino Ribero's felicitation, which I was invited by Tamazin. Um, it was kind of him to call me for that.
I see.
And then I also did the World Goa Day in Bombay in
I see.
Chembur. I did Alfred's song. Again, I mean, both these events I've sang Alfred
I
songs.
see. And lastly, the website is alfredrose.com.
It's alfredrose.com.
From here, where do you see it going?
Well, there are lots of requests, lots
Yeah.
of emails that I've been receiving, which I never expected
I see.
for people to interact so much with me.
I see.
The goal is not to make me popular, but to make the
Yeah.
website popular. And lots of people have sent requests for lyrics for songs. I'm not sure if I can help them with the song request because of
I see.
copyright regulations.
Yeah. Yeah.
But lyrics, yes, I will.
I
I will give them whatever they want.
Thank
And
you.
a lot of stories that they are waiting to listen to.
I see.
I have a lot of good content that's going to come up.
Thanks and all the best.
Thank you so much.